G'day team, hope you're having a winning day. Now today I want to talk to you about lenses and lens choices. I know there's a million and one lenses out there and some people are having dramas choosing the right lens for what they want to achieve. So I thought I'd take you through some of the lenses that I use, and I've been using some of these lenses for the last 7 or 8 years. So there's some lenses I go to just all the time. I just know that they're solid, they're going to do the job that I want. And there's other lenses that just sit in the bag I may not pull them out for a year or two. So I thought I'd take you through a few of the lenses that I use, and that can help narrow it down. So to get a better understanding on what these lenses can do, I'm going to give you 2 examples. Example A, we're going to leave the tripod and me in exactly the same spot, and we're just going to swap these lenses out so you can see what each focal length does. And example B, we're actually going to move the camera backwards and forwards to that focal length and frame my face up so you can see what distortion happens to your face. Okay, so at 200mm at a distance of 1.5, we're not seeing much, but as we go through the different focal lengths, we start to pop into frame. The 50mm looks pretty good, and even the 35mm is looking good frame-wise. 12mm on the other hand, very distorted, very distracted. Example B, we're going to move the camera back to 3.2 meters at 200mm. Now you're going to need a lot of space, guys, in your office if you're shooting at those type of focal lengths. The distortion itself is pretty good until you get down to the 12mm that looks hideous. So in a nutshell, gang, there's a quick visual on all different focal lengths, and I hope that helps you choose the right lens for your business. So firstly, guys, this little baby here, this is a little 12mm lens. Now this one I use for real estate shoots, anything. It's a wide angle lens. I don't use it on the camera that much for talking head stuff, because it's wide, your face can get a little bit distorted, it distorts the nose, things look a bit weird. It's not something that I use that often when I'm doing talking heads or interviews or testimonials, that sort of stuff. This little baby here, this is a 70 to 200. Now this is worth about $1,500. Looks big, looks snazzy. Hard to use this one at all, guys. It's probably more for photography that they use the 70 to 200. Obviously I use it if I'm from a long distance away. It's more telephoto than the wide angle here, but it stays in the bag a lot. I hardly use it. It's not great for interviews. You've got to have a bit more arm's reach away from the camera to the subject. So, and it's a feeling as well, guys. With this one, I feel very claustrophobic, so it doesn't come out of the bag that often. These little lenses over here, these are prime lenses. So they're a fixed focal length. This one here is a 35mm one. I do actually use this a bit for talking heads, so static shots where the tripod isn't moving a lot. It's great because I can get a really nice shallow depth of field with this one. Not that we're going to get into that, but this is a really nice little lens, and it's only worth $400 or $500. It's not, it's not going to break the bank. This last one over here, guys, this is an 85mm, so it's not bad for sort of portraits, sometimes just medium close-up shots from here up. But again, I probably use that for a little bit for photography, but I don't use it a lot for, say, talking heads. And if I do, I've got to move back a little bit further to get the frame that I want. The lens I've got that I'm shooting on right now is a 24 to 70mm lens. And guys, I use this lens all the time. It's brilliant. So the magic distance focal length wise for me is between 35mm and 50mm. And the other thing I have in the back of my brain too, guys, is what do I want to achieve and what platform is it going on? So, it's nice. It gives you a little bit of confidence to shoot with a $3,000 lens. But if people are watching it on their phones, they're just seeing it, the $300 lens will do the trick. So you don't have to break the bank and the budget to get that shot that you want. All right, guys, if you've got any questions, leave them below. But hope you have a winning week, guys, and we'll catch up with you for another video soon. You can get a better example. I'm going to leave the camera and the tripod in the same spot, so I'm going to mark it so it doesn't move. Not that it's going to move.